and say, this is what's been going on, this is what I've been dealing with in my head. If you want to see the full uncut version, I'm sure I'll leave some sort of unlisted link in the description. It's wonderful what happens when you turn on a camera. Suddenly you have to think about your words before you speak them, and when you're just in a house by yourself and there's nobody recording, you suddenly just kind of fly off the handle and say whatever you want to say. And then when you're like, let me explain this to potentially an audience on the other side of the camera, and suddenly the words don't come as easily. Hi guys, this is Connie. I'm in a weird mood. I haven't been posting a lot of regular videos recently just because I've been kind of like sad. I let my feelings get hurt and I let them stay hurt, which was not the best decision. When somebody that is close to you says something, first off, I have the default as of right now, and I'm working on it, where I kind of overreact when I shouldn't overreact. And then when I let that tiny little bit of overreaction and potential misunderstanding snowball, it turns into this like massive freak out cry fest inside me, and I'm just like, oh, how do I deal with this? Like, you hurt my feelings, now I'm gonna just grip onto it, hold it forever. It didn't let me be productive either. I didn't get a lot done. I appreciate encouragement. Definitely got some good feedback on, look at me, I could do hot yoga for 30 days and survive, which anybody could. You can really do anything if you put your mind to it. 30 days worth of swimming. I could try swimming. Swimming's fun. I like swimming. But I don't like getting out of bed and getting dressed and leaving the house. So that's where I'm having a current issue. So yeah, I've been sad, and I don't want to like mope about, like, I don't mind moping to myself, but to like put it on camera and be like, I'm so sad, it feels like I'm crying out for attention, and that's not, I don't believe that's the primary reason. Like, I'm not putting it out there to be like, I'm sad and I need help. It's more like I'm sad and it's something that happens to everyone. Season currently in life where a lot of my friends are getting pregnant, and at this point it's not like I'm like, keep it away from me, I'm more like, give me the water that you're drinking, I'll be happy to take that on myself, which is, it's an interesting situation to be in, because now I'm on the flip side of that coin where I'm like, no, I don't want babies, I don't want the babies right now, maybe later, whereas now I'm like on the other side of that coin where I'm like, yes, bring me babies, I want them, and it hasn't happened. And the gold medal is exercising, and so I should probably get out of the house and go exercise, because it builds endorphins, it makes me healthy, and I feel better. I'm learning how easy it can be to pick up bitterness and kind of run with it, dealing with the situations that I'm kind of walking through in my head and in my spirit. But I'm not bitter. You might be just a little bit bitter. Don't have to swim in denial, it's okay. It makes me wonder about people not sharing their stories. Like, it's just, I would never assume that pregnancy was a taboo subject. But for some people, it strikes a nerve and it strikes a chord a lot harder than for other people. And so, like, I'm curious to have a conversation about it, because, you know, it's the first time in my life I've dealt with it. Judgment is not my job. I always just thought it was a given. Like, I had no qualms with the decision that I made as a teenager, and I stuck by that, and I have no regrets for it. However, like, I'm wondering if people are just not having that conversation, if other people are assuming it as well, without you thinking that I'm passing judgment on you. I just want to know where you're coming from, because if I've never walked in your shoes, and we've all lived semi-different lives, but we're all human beings, so we have similar experiences. And at the end of the day, you have to be at peace with the life that you live. Otherwise, that makes it incredibly difficult to sleep at night. I'm curious how to start a conversation without people getting defensive about their experiences in pregnancy or their experiences in lack of pregnancy. And also just dealing with people's perception. And I understand, like, you have to be okay with yourself and not completely and totally and heavily rely on other people's perception of you. But having other people's approval helps. I'll have no problem saying that when people compliment me or when people like what I do, you like me? It makes you feel good and can give you a false sense of security. Feeling kind of sad. I'm not bitter. Right. And potentially going to start another 30 and 30 challenge, but this time do swimming instead of yoga. And yeah, that's about it. So, good luck, future Connie. A good honorable mention as far as stress relief is reading books. You can get lost in a book. Books can make you happy and sad and just kind of take you into a whole nother realm, which has been fun to rediscover. But yeah, I do want to do a Connie Reads with some of the article stuff that I've been looking at recently in my internet surfing. So, yeah. It always does get better, it really does. Even though the cliche is, don't worry about me, I'll be fine, go on. Go on. Not without me, but go on, let's keep moving forward. Yeah, this has been a thing. Be careful with that and enjoy, please, and thank you. Let's go on.